Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me okay. If there's any problems with hearing me, I will turn the fan off. Here, real quick. Again. There we go. Just want to double check that I got the correct microphone on. All right, so yep, okay, we're good for that. It does look like it is picking me up. All right, so let's get started here. So, I apparently, since I'm traveling, and I have a takadai set up, and I have a Marudai set up at home, I don't actually have any tama, or at least not a lot, that actually have leaders on them, so I need to make up a set of leaders for these. Fortunately, I do have the kite string that I use for leader thread, though apparently I have actually managed to use up all but just a little bit of it. This is all that's left of 1,000 feet. So, and there is going to be background noises here. I am essentially at my vacation job, so I will try and make sure that I can get this on, you can see this on stream while I'm tying these off. As soon as I get these all tied off, I will start setting up the braid. The braid I am doing for this is a 32 strand braid, though it's fairly simple, and it's one of the ones that you can increase or decrease in size as you are as you want to. I mean, for the number of tama, and the pattern still works the same. The book that it's in, it has 16 threads, and I'm doing a 32 thread one. And I got the laptop here, and I got the tama under it. So I did have like 3 that were already made up. So let me move those out of the way. As you can hear, there's some background noise here. I do apologize if there's any bumping around or whatnot. I am running a slightly less high quality stream because I have I'm doing this on my cell phone connection, and I don't want to like blast out my data plan if I can avoid it. I also don't know how well it's actually going to transmit this data. StreamYard is looking fairly decent, so I'm hoping that works well. And I'm thinking I might also do a stream tomorrow night, probably about 8 p.m., because then it will have cooled down enough that I can not run the AC here in this trailer, and I'll remember to bring the additional light. I do apologize that the lighting for today is not my usual standard. I do have the extra light. I just didn't bring it up here for the trailer yet. Yeah, StreamYard says it doesn't like the connection quality, but it's not complaining too loud. It's just telling me it's not the best. So I did manage to cut all the leaders that I need before the start of the stream. So we're down to 1. I hope I'm not making this as an unpleasant stream for people. I also know it's really early for my usual streams. I think I might back the camera up a little bit so you can see a bit more I'm doing. I don't have to be exactly on top of the Marudai for it to work. It shouldn't take me that long to get these leaders tied off. I do have a weight bag ready to go. All right. I think I got a D-ring or a clasp I can use to connect it up. So how are you folks doing today? I might wind up turning the fan off just because it's a little, yeah, it's a little noisy. And let's raise this camera up a little bit. There we go. Make this a little better. So far this vacation, I have managed to get 2 migraines, and my car's water pump failed on me. So that is currently off at the auto repair place, where it is going to need a new timing belt as well, because it's a used car. I have no idea when it actually had its timing belt changed last. And if it's having a problem with the water pump, and that's attached to the timing belt, so they're going to have to get in there anyway. Makes sense to go ahead and do that. That'll give my car at least another 4 or 5 years before there's a timing belt issue, hopefully. And I don't expect to have the car that long. It's about 160,000 miles, and I bought it for like $1,300. And I've already put like at least twice that in repairs into it, and probably will wind up doing with this one. So.
But I want to get a spade bit that's about the same size as that cable legs. I want to take down the whole reach.
All right, let's move some of these over here and give you guys a better idea of. But now that I think about it, I probably should have used the larger Marudai for this, but I think this will be okay. Let's do this without screwing up the laptop or the camera connection. But I figure I need to at least stream semi-regularly if I don't want YouTube to decide my channel is dying again and start cutting me out of views. So we've been actually doing pretty well lately. I'm really looking forward when I get back home and I can finish setting up Rob's braid. That's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to doing that one. But I'll get home probably on the 12th or the 13th of next month. And so I'm going to try and stream at least twice a week until I get back home. I guess putting all of them on there makes it a little more difficult for this. So I won't take them off, but after the next one, I can start setting it on there to do the tie off. Alrighty. So for the leaders, basically, I tie off on the Marudai or on the tama. On this, I just do like a single loop around and through the center and pull it tight. As long as I leave enough here that it can't come undone on its own, it's a good leader. And so I currently have, this is number 8. So I got 24 more leaders to tie off. And I'm doing the lark's head knot here just because. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't do that because I'm going to have to wrap them and do the lark's head after that. So just habit to always stick a lark's head on it. But yeah, this is the trailer that I work out of for the 3 weeks I'm out here. I've got my desktop computer I use, and I'm currently streaming on my laptop that I normally stream on because it has a much better video setup. And when this is the desktop is the one I also stream from the garage on occasionally. And I figured that would happen sometime. I'll pick them up when I'm ready for them. It looks like one's trying to make an escape. Anyway, so the desktop computer is the one I've used in my garage, and it kind of glitches a little bit on streaming, which I understand because it doesn't have that high quality of a video card in it. Oh, and when I was setting up for Rob's, my wife was helping me trying to cut the old threads off for the leaders, but she didn't realize what I had meant for that, and she wound up cutting the leaders off, so I lost about 20 leaders that way. Not a big deal. This kite string is not that expensive, but I need to order another spool of it. So, and I've lost everybody. Well, I'll keep running. Hopefully somebody else will join on. I was going to try and get these tied off last night, but I forgot about that. And hopefully the replay crew will have an opportunity to watch this tonight or going forward. So, but yeah, I think probably I can run these in the evening without too much problem. Should be a lot quieter then too. And like I said, I can bring up the better lighting. Yeah, the sun's coming in through the door. I think I might go ahead and open the vent soon on the top. That does provide a little bit more light too. But all right, we're making pretty good progress. I've been streaming for about 13 minutes, and the rate I'm going, I should be able to get this in less than another 45 minutes. But I will do my best to speed through. Oh, nope, we didn't. We're still 0 people. Okay. And while I'm thinking about it, for the people who come on the replay crew, if you could like and share, that really helps with the engagement. I'll be right back. And we're doing pretty good here. Alrighty. Though I can tell it is going to be fairly warm by the time I'm done with the stream. And hopefully I can run these through at about a minute each. That would mean I am definitely less than a half hour from being done with these, and can get started on the actual DMC floss getting done. And come on, you can pass through there. You're not a camel. This isn't the eye of a needle. All right. And we're clipping along here. Since nobody's actively watching, I might not be quite as chatty as normal. I do apologize if that bothers the replay crew. I'm having a time pronunciating words. I apologize. And I also know this is really early for a lot of people. And if you're watching in from Japan live. I know it's a bit on the late side. There we go. I don't know, maybe I should have scheduled this for an hour later. There we go again. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I won't do that again. Who am I kidding? I probably will. All right. And one more. Yeah. Two more to get off of here. And then I can pick up the ones I dropped. Maybe if I set them on the edge of the laptop to stage, that'll be less likely to cause problems. And come on, you can pass through. There we go. Nope. Do dee do 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 do. Let's see. Easy way for me to get to that one. Nope. There we go. I am not having a good day today. At least these I can get from here. All right, let's not do that again. Looks like I had somebody on for a split second, but maybe not. Let's see if we got anybody on Rumble. All right, it says I got 2 people on Rumble, so that means somebody else is watching there. That's good. So at least I've got some live watchers. All righty. Another strand here. Okay. And as soon as I get done with this stream, I am definitely going to be turning on the AC. Hello. I am streaming. Let me hit the mute on the thing. And back on volume again. So the that one's a little slidey. There we go. I'll cut a little of that excess off with my pink scissors. Alrighty. And there we go. I'm hoping that the low live watchers is because I'm doing it ridiculously early in the morning and the Taylor Business trial is going on, so people are watching that instead of me, which is entirely understandable. That's a whole lot more interesting than my streams are. Let's see. Okay. Let's wrap this one up. And Actually, while I'm doing this, this might be the better way to do it. Yeah, that'll work better. So you can see the underside of this Marudai. Alrighty. So do the first tie off and the second tie off and a third tie off. There we go. And I will definitely do a Thursday night stream. As a matter of fact, I can probably schedule it right after I get this one done. Excuse me. Ow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. All right, I'm actually a little over halfway done with these. And so it's actually 2 more days until the event officially opens. We have today and tomorrow, and then Friday morning it opens for setup people for the setting up camping and stuff like that, and then Friday evening it opens up to everybody, as I understand it. So, and I could be wrong, because like I said, I'm on the back end of, well, I didn't say it, but I am on the back end of working on this event. I see the event staff. I don't really see the rest of the attendees until I'm done for the day and get to enjoy my evenings. Though I don't mind the day job. I have access. Excuse me. I have access to a computer, air conditioning. Alrighty. And heater. There we go. Yes, this is a knot tying video at this point. And there we go. And we are proceeding apace. We have just a second. All right, I am back on volume. Sorry about that. The people who are coming in aren't necessarily going to want to be on stream, so, and I do still have to do my job here. All right, so there we go. And oops. Let's get this tied off. We're getting much closer to go. I'll definitely have to watch the stream, see how good this comes through. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 left to go. Sorry for bumping the microphone. And reason I'm not worried about putting them on this time is because it's not a narrow edge on a sloped surface. It's actually flat, and I got the one sitting in the pockets that'll keep it from rolling off easily. At least that's the theory. And the difference between theory and practice, in theory, there is no difference between theory and practice. All right. About a half hour in. Given the temp, I might wind up only doing this for about an hour instead of 2 that I was originally planning on. But we'll have to see how it goes. I'm pretty sure I'll get at least a decent way started in setting up the braid. And let's keep going. I think I'm going to bring up the Rumble page over the YouTube studio because, hey, people are actually watching me on Rumble instead of YouTube today. Let's do that real quick. Hey, I got 6 people watching on Rumble. Woohoo! Thank you, people. If you want to chat, I will do my best to reply. And there we go. Gonna have to get a little better description from Danny on direct. She said she wanted the snowflake pattern. I did, and I haven't actually done a snowflake pattern, though my maker's mark kind of looks like a snowflake. So I might have to come up with some snowflake variations, see if she likes them or not, and what colors she would like. So come on, you can come through. There we go. Tie that one off. And we keep on going. If you're watching on Rumble, please hit that thumbs up. That'll help let Rumble know that you guys are watching there, and they might spread this out to other people or show it to other people. Bring in some new people. That would be nice. People. And people. And I don't have a song to do with that. And my singing voice sucks anyway, so I'm not too worried about not having a song for that. I could throw on a background music. That might be good. Let me do that real quick. Brand. And let's do Feeding the Ducks. And drop it to a light level so you can still hear me. And back to comments. We're down to only 5 people on Rumble. I'm losing Rumble too. Oh noes. All right, come on, we can speed this up. And we're getting there. There we go. That's one. And that's two. That actually will keep that from unrolling most of the time, though if you pull a little bit, it will. And that'll should keep it for like 95% of the time, not having an issue. And we're down to 3 on Rumble. I'm an utter failure. I have lost the meaning in my life. I'll just have to, improve and do better in the future. Regain my meaning. And my mojo. But not my mojo jojo. Not really into the Powerpuff Girls. But Mojo Jojo is a bit funny.
Yeah, I got a crew down there waiting to do something.
And we are coming along nicely. Getting much closer to the end now than when I started, which is kind of the way the time flow works. As I say, time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. Yes, I've been reduced to telling dad jokes, which is kind of sad because I don't have kids, but all right. There we go. And I'm just about out of space on the desk. Now I'm getting low on tama, which is a good sign. All right, let's start that there. There we go. That's 2, and that is 3, and tie this off into a loop. I'll definitely have to look up where I got the kite string originally. I think this is 20-pound kite string line. This actually works really well as a leader. Somebody on one of the Kumihimo Facebook groups, who I admit I do not remember their name at the moment, was the one who recommended this to me. And it definitely works much better than the first cord I tried, which was a really bulky and a pain to deal with. Did not unroll well, etc. when I was unrolling the tama, because it would interfere. Go. And we have, after this one, only 6 left to go. We are getting much closer. And now I'm down to 2. So that means only one person is watching it, because if I have it up, they count me as well. Ooh, that is a nice breeze that just came through. It's supposed to get up to like 89 today, which is going to be nice and toasty with the relative humidity. Though much better than my hometown, which is a little higher in humidity. Well, not hometown, but where I live. Just a second here. Oh, hey, I got two people on here. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about that. I was doing my vacation job there real quick. I had the microphone on mute because I don't want to be getting people on stream who do not want to be on stream. So when people come in, I will hit the mute. Still have the fan off. Hope you can hear me okay. The microphone is literally a foot and a half from my head at the moment. I'm not kidding there. Let's see, there we go. That's my microphone. So I am almost done. This is only 6 of these left to do for doing the leaders. And once I get that done, I will be able to start actually setting up for the braid. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in. And I appreciate you coming on and watching. I know this is a ridiculously early time for my normal streams, but I am going to be doing something tonight, and I did not want to wait any longer for a stream if I didn't have to, though I will probably be streaming tomorrow night because I don't have plans for tomorrow night. And if I do it about 8 o'clock, it should cool down enough that I don't have to use the AC here, because it gets pretty warm in the afternoons, and if I have the AC on, you literally cannot hear anything unless you're shouting. But it's better than baking. Yeah, we're up to 3 people. That's nice. All right. I did have some people on Rumble. Let's see. We're back up to 5 people on Rumble. Okay, so we're actually doing pretty decently on this stream. All right. Getting close. And hope the feeding the ducks is not too obnoxious in the background. Thank you, Gwen. Nice to see you on. Yes, I am actually enjoying my vacation. Unfortunately, it's been kind of rough. I'm currently having my second migraine. I'm not sure exactly why on that. I do have my CPAP with me, so hopefully that'll be helping. And I managed to have the water pump go bad in my car, but since I'm out here for 3 weeks, I do have plenty of time for the shop to fix it, so it's an expensive inconvenience, not a disaster. I should have had the car towed to the shop yesterday, and I will hopefully have it back by Friday at the latest. So, and they're having to also redo the timing belt with it. They don't have to, but I don't know the last time it was done since I bought the car used. And getting the timing belt done now will probably make sure that I can, assuming nothing else goes horribly wrong, it'll be usable for me for at least another several years, rather than potentially driving down the road and just suddenly dying because the timing belt breaks. But the water pump runs off of the timing belt, so getting it serviced at the same time makes sense, given they're already going to be in there anyway. And the price they're charging me for doing the timing belt as well as the rest of it is well within pretty darn good rates, so I'm happy about that. But yes, I am actually enjoying my vacation. It is nice out here. I enjoy being able to spend the time with my wife and with friends that I only see like once a year, get to talk to people about fun things, and I'm going to try and do some video, I guess you'd say interviews with other people who do braiding, get those up. I'm going to try and stream at least twice a week if I can. All right, these are the last. Let's see, did I miss one? I might have cut one too many leaders, but I think I got everything. Yeah, I got 4 leaders left, and I only have 3 tama left to do. But I don't think I missed one that I dropped. But we're getting pretty close. All right. And hope the background noise, if you can hear it, isn't too annoying. But this is kind of the work tech block area of the event. Yeah, the medicine I took for my migraines isn't the greatest for top cognitive function, but I can usually function on it. All right, only 2 left to go. And And I'll flip my Marudai upside down. Hey, we're up to 4 people. That's pretty good. So I will probably stay on here for another hour and 15 minutes, which should get me, if not set up, pretty close to being set up for the braid. I was hoping to get all the setup done on this stream, so I can, next one I can just start into the braid. All right, there we go on that. It is getting pretty toasty here. I did turn off the fan so people could hear me. And once I am done with the stream, I will turn the AC on and cool down. So it's only temporary. Come on, there we go. I knew I could do it. And 1 left to go, and we are ready to start warping up the Marudai. All right. Let's get that other leader here out of the way. If I need to use it, it's cut. If I don't, not a problem. But yeah, I've almost entirely used up my 1,000-foot spool of kite string, which surprised me. I didn't think I'd go through it as quickly as I did. But I do probably have about 200 tamas worth of leaders set up from it. Did I say 200 or 2,000? 200. I don't have 2,000 tama. Yeah, there we go. Almost there. I just need to find some sort of a hook to hang the bag from. And there we go. And let's flip the Marudai over and find a hook. I see something I can do with that. All right, flipping this over here. Give me a second to grab it from over there. Camera's going to jiggle because I got to move it to get around it. Just to give you an idea, this is what my area looks like. Let me turn that back up again. There we go. Alrighty. So, I'm going to use a large safety pin. Let's see. Yep, that looks like a decent focus. All right. So I got the bag here. And where did I put those? I have a... Ah, there we go. Have a baggie of D-rings. Let's go with gold. That looks pretty decent. It's going to be a red and black, so gold is a nice accent color. I also have kind of a gunmetal or bronze, gunmetal black, and silver. I think this whole bag was like about $9. Okay. There we go. And that should be enough for this. And since I need this to be temporary, all right, there we go. All right, we have our D-ring. And let's get started. All right. Okay, that was interesting. And let me... Here are our skeins of DMC floss. Let's start with black. And... all right, let's just undo this here. Okay, the motor noises you're mostly hearing in the background are golf carts, assuming you can hear them. All right, and okay, that's not in a lark's head right now. That's good for the moment. All righty, and let's tie this off here. Let's get around to where I can actually do a tie off. And go 1 and 2 and 3. And yes, I'm doing the 3 because I'm very, very tired of having these essentially fall off when they get close to the end. All right. I'm just winding this up to pull it tight. Oops. Caught on my shoe. There we go. And do a lark's head knot. And we have our first one. So I'm going to be doing out from the center with black here, and then I'll be doing red to here.
I got it.
So don't know if I can get all of this done by when I'm going to end the stream, but I'll do my best. Hope the video quality is decent. Like I said, I'm going to have to watch this afterwards to see if it was or not. Like I said, I am currently streaming over my cell phone connection using the laptop for handling the video processing. Same laptop I use for my normal streams because I have had issues with the desktop that I've got out here. We're just about an hour in. Not too bad. There we go. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Just pulling it tight, keeping the tension even as it's wrapping around the tama. And because it's looped over the D-ring, it should even out and give me a consistent tension on both sides as long as I pull it snug before I do the lark's head knot. All right. And there we go. Let's see. Yep, I do have it on the right side. And ready for the next one. Ooh, I am very happy to hear that, Gwendolyn. Thank you very much. Looks like we're down to 3 again. So, I appreciate everybody who's on. Definitely helps me, and I hope you folks enjoy it. There we go. I had a comment I was going to make. Now I've just forgotten what it was. Something about the fun part of streaming here. Oh, now I remember. The fun part, meaning like kind of the Spanish Inquisition, was fun. Streaming later on, once the event actually opens, is whether or not I'll be able to have any cellular bandwidth, because there are potentially going to be 15,000 people here within just like maybe 1 or 2 square miles. So I don't know if there'll be enough cell signal to actually do it. If that's the case, where I'm not able to stream for the 2 weeks that other people are here, other than the event staff, I will be doing short videos or whatnot, and then trying to upload those overnight when the not everybody's using their phones at that point. All right. And one more, and I'll be an 8 through the setup. This is a very simple and easy to do braid. It gives a nice pattern, and it's easily scalable from 16, 32, or 16, 24, 32 or more if you want. You just need to scale it up 8 at a time. I don't know if it'll work as an 8 braid. I haven't tried that option yet, but I have done this as a 16 and a 24. In the SCA, my household is the Great Dark Horde, and their colors are red and black, so this is a red and black pattern that I use for household membership identification. I did see that Ian is over in England right now for Corey's funeral. I hope that the funeral is a sharing of memories and happiness from Corey's life, and that it helps people resolve and deal with that loss there. So my prayers to him and his family, that they're able to, or that his family is able to come to terms and deal with it as best they can, and remember the joy of having him around. And I'm very glad that he was able to get his 100,000 subscribers. I was one of the people who did subscribe when I saw that. And for a more humorous note, I did also catch Ian's Wake Up With Me, or Get Ready With Me video that he did. It was quite humorous. And the sword he used for shaving is indeed the one I did his braid pattern from. All right. So I got 4 there. Let's make sure that I'm still relatively in order. And I haven't. Okay. That's good. I'm actually taking a supplement called Kaolith or Derolith, something like that. that is magnesium and potassium. And I do that because I tend to get muscle cramps, and that helps with that. So. And I am making good progress with this. If I don't get it entirely set up on this stream, it's going to be pretty darn close. And there we go. Let's get this one tied off. And oh, the other interesting thing for this trip is when our roommate who comes with us needs a mobility scooter. Last year we did a rental, which wasn't too horribly priced for the event, but the place we got it from had no inventory available this year, and the other places we could get, the cost for a rental was about the price of a not bottom end, but lower, mid to lower range scooter. So we went ahead and ordered one of those, had it delivered, and it has a variety of issues. So we're probably going to have to send that one back and buy a better one for the future. The main problem is that it does not handle going over gravel very well. And this event, especially this year, they have put down a lot of gravel to make it easier for vehicles and other things to use the grounds. So that's going to be fun sending that back. All right. This is number 6. And only 10 of the black left to go. All right. Let's see. There we go. At least these skeins are unwinding nicely. That's much nicer than when they fight me. Or I have to fight them. I'm pretty sure there's no actual ability to fight from inanimate threads, but, colloquialisms are what they are. Yes, the hole for the Marudai is just the right size that it will kind of fit, but will also occasionally just fall through. Okay. So if I have to stop this before I'm done with the setup, I think I should go ahead and just finish the setup and be ready to start the next one at the start of the braid. Because I can finish getting this set up today while I'm doing other things if I don't get it done on the stream. And then the next stream we can just start with actually doing the braid. Just rolling it up here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those tama rolling. Keep that tama rolling. Kumihimo? Yeah, it just doesn't work. And I'm sorry again to subject you to my attempts at singing. But just sometimes those words and sounds need to escape from my brain. All right. next one. Do a quick check over, see if anybody's chatted on Rumble. I've got 5 people watching over there, but nobody's chatting. Maru-dai Braids. Currently, my wife can hear me when I'm streaming, and she has commented that I am indeed improving on streaming to where I don't have as many ums and ahs. I do have to admit, I'm still trying to come to terms with the fact that I occasionally knock over tama, but I'm also trying to come to terms with the fact that people find my voice relaxing to listen to. It still weirds me out a bit, given that I've always found my voice to be somewhat unpleasant to me when I hear it back, when it doesn't have the bone conduction adding stuff to it for me. But it is apparently the case, so I'm eventually going to have to incorporate that into my mental view of myself. And where did I lost the other end. Let's see if I can find it real quick, because otherwise this is going to be less than fun. Ah, there it is. Nope, that's not it. Ah, there we go. All right. Hey, Bane, nice to see you on. Yep, I'm streaming extra early. I'm at Penzic War site doing my staff job, but I've got a calm spot here where, oops, don't tell me I messed that one up. There we go. So I got a little break between when my wife and the other purchaser has gone out for her run for the day, and before my coworker / roommate arrives, and I got a little time here where I can just do this without interrupting anybody else's stuff. And I figured I need to stream, so getting this set up here. About maybe a little over halfway through the actual setup, since I had to set up leaders on this one because I didn't have enough tama set up ahead of time with leaders on them. The noise in the background was a golf cart. I haven't really been keeping up with Nick, unfortunately. I do understand last night apparently his power went out for a while. That was interesting from what I understand. I'll have to catch that when I can. Understood, Bane. You have a wonderful day. Ooh, hey, missed somebody there. Hey, Neely Gonzalez. Haven't seen you on before. welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to catch me live. And yes, I am indeed enjoying my vacation. I'm really glad I remembered to bring my streaming stuff this year, because 3 weeks is long enough. YouTube considers you dead if you're not streaming in that time window. So... There we go. The EMTs are going to be setting up next door fairly soon, which will be nice for me because that means they don't let anybody smoke next to it. Since I don't particularly care for smoke, that'll be enjoyable for me. And this one tied off. And then we'll actually be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we'll be halfway through the black and a quarter of the way set up with the threads. And actually, it looks like if I run 2 hours, that might actually be all set up then. I know I tend to speed up as I get more familiar with the, or used to doing the skeins of floss, but it's a little harder to feed them through the D-ring. So, not sure if I'll make it or not, but I might. And let's do that little lark's head knot. So out here, kind of flip around where you got a loop, and then bring the loop up and over. There you go. And try and get that a little more on the flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So put this on the laptop so you can see how much is left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Set that down there so it's not as easy to fall off. And open the skein up and grab the loose end. I just was doing that metal conversation in my head thing. I was thinking about the Taylor Business trial, how it's pretty evident that it's going to be an open and shut case. I was thinking how it will behoove the prosecutors to handle the case cleanly rather than, pushing for a win when they really don't need to, because, again, it appears that the evidence is pretty overwhelming from what I understand. But I was also thinking, I saw that thing on Twitter this morning from Potentially Criminal and Benjamin Blatt about, well, that's where I saw it originally, but other sources are doing it, that apparently in the Hunter Biden tax trial thing, it appears, and not knowing if this is actually the case or not, that somebody from Biden's team was claiming to be from the White House and needing to have information redacted that apparently doesn't actually need to be redacted. And the judge is not happy and is ordering that the defense show cause as to why they should not be sanctioned for what happened. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Not that I've been following it all that closely. And let's see. There we go. Great. Okay. Sorry, my migraine and the heat are not teaming up for making my head feel very good at the moment. Okay, so Nick was talking about that last night. I'll definitely have to catch that. See what he had to say on that so far, what he has to say further on, maybe tonight. There we go. And there we go. Let's get that one pulled through. All right, so if I've got all the black done by about an hour and 30 minutes in, that lets me know I'm at least on track for getting all of this set up before the end of this stream. If not, it'll be pretty close. Yeah, I figured that was what you meant about the power being out, because I did see, while I didn't watch it, I did see the tweets about him losing power, jokes about him getting banned again, etc. So I'm definitely going to try and catch that today if I can. I got to start making a to-do list to make sure I get everything done here I need to. So, all right, let's get this wrapped up real quick. Let's see. I might wind up plugging this into the desktop and not doing this as a live stream, but just doing this as a video, so I can get this done before I go home in 2.5 weeks. There we go. Yep, that's good. All right, so we're getting to the point where the tama are holding up the. That's interesting. Looks like I accidentally wound that one through. All right. Let's see. Not that it's that critical for this on the end, but I would like it to look relatively nice. There we go. All right, so the weight bag is hanging free. I'll probably have to weigh the weight bag and see if it's heavy enough, too heavy, too light. Yep, does not surprise me. Oh, I find it somewhat interesting that for the last couple of super chats I've had on Friday Night Frenzy, that when Kurt's been on and I super chat in, almost every single time when Rob starts reading my super chat, Kurt starts talking. And I realize it's not intentional for anything specific to me. I just find it amusing that that seems to be happening on a regular basis. Fortunately, this last time, Rob did, when Kurt had expressed his thought, that Rob was able to reread it from the start and answer it. That's nice of Rob to do that. I appreciate that. Because I am admittedly trying to use super chats to bring more people to this channel. Oops, did not have a tama ready. Fortunately, they are within reach. Let's tie this one off real quick. And so I'm expecting this one to be somewhere around 8 to 9 feet when I get done. These are, let's see.
Well, they're going to start issuing meters at once.
Sorry to mute there. I was just getting a notice about when they're going to be issuing the radios for event staff. So I will have to go ahead and get one. I do like Kurt's work and his streams and his analysis, but I was just, first time was kind of frustrating. The second time was like, okay, I realize what's going on here. It's not intentional. It's just, and Kurt is in the running for an eventual custom braid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, I'm getting there. Now it looks like I may be slowing down a little bit. Hopefully Kurt will have a chance to see 1 or 2 more finished braids and decide whether or not he would like one. Now, currently, I'm tentatively thinking about doing Legal Vice's braid after Danny On's. Okay. Let's get this one tied off. And getting close. There we go. That one came through nicely. Wasn't sure it was, so the fact that it did makes me happy. I do think that Kurt was probably the first person that I heard an analysis from on the Bruin decision that pointed out that the new standard of language and tradition of the text of the Second Amendment is actually potentially a stricter scrutiny than strict scrutiny in general. It looks like at least several of the courts are treating it that way, which is nice to see. However, it is going to need the court to probably readdress it, Second Amendment cases more often than they have been, or do at least 1 or 2 a year going forward for the next several years, and all the pressure that the people from Congress and the news agencies are doing, talking about Supreme Court ethics to try and push up the political capital necessary to try and pack or impeach members of the Supreme Court because they don't like the way they're ruling. Yeah, I'm a strong Bill of Rights absolutist, in that I believe we should follow that, even if it doesn't necessarily result in the outcomes I would personally like, and that if I don't like the outcomes, the proper way of dealing with that is amending the Constitution, not just deciding we're going to ignore it and do it the way we think it should be. So it's like, I don't like this outcome, and the proper procedure for doing that is to put in an amendment that will result in the outcome I like, as opposed to just saying, well, let's have a court case, and if we get a ruling that gives me the outcome I like, that's good enough. And after this one, 3 more black. Yeah, looks like I'm cutting it close, but I might actually succeed in what I'm trying. As far as the timing, ooh, that is really nice when the air blows some, or when the wind blows some cool air through this trailer. All right. Interesting thing I noticed when I picked up some extra red, just in case I wasn't sure if I had enough of the right red the other day, and compared it with the ones I had on hand. There's actually a color difference on the DMC skeins. Yeah, I've been seeing that, and that is really disappointing to me. I really feel bad for you folks in Canada having to deal with your government just deciding, oh, we're going to do this regardless of what the actual laws say. Hey, we're up to 5 people here on YouTube. Let's take a quick look at how many on Rumble. We've been as many as 7 there. See, we're down to 4, so not too bad though. For as early as this stream is, as many people as on, is rather satisfying. And again, I do expect to probably run a Thursday night stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tama over here. Tie this one off. Hopefully, this next election they will get rid of Justin Castro. But as I'm here down in the U.S., I don't have a say on that. But most everybody I know personally in Canada, not everybody, I know a few people who do like him, but most of them do not like him as a premier. Or whatever the appropriate title is in the parliamentary system. All right, 2 left to go of this color. And I did not make the 1.5 hour mark for these. Let's see. All right. There we go. And this will be the second to last black one. And I can start switching over the red. We'll have a little bit more color on the Marudai. Yeah, looks like we're back down to 4 again. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this stream here, I am turning on the AC, the fan, having a nice chilled Diet Dr. Pepper for the or Diet Mountain Dew, sorry, for the caffeine. Have a good one, Bane. Stay safe. I realize he's probably left before he heard that. Yeah, there we go. Let's get these a little more rounded around. 3. Okay. Still looking good. And last black one. All right. Looks like this one's going to unwind easily. That's always a plus. Woohoo! We are finishing up on the black skeins and ready to switch over to the red ones. Let's see, I have been listening to a series of books. I believe they're kind of like youth fantasy. The series is about 2 necromancers and other people that they interact with. But could potentially say over enamored with the color pink, which her master does not think is a appropriate color for a necromancer. And while necromancers in general are considered criminals in the kingdom they are in, the kingdom they are in is expecting an upcoming war, and they have a program to give pardons to people who have been criminals if they are willing to act in their country's defense. And let's see, 2 necromancers, a bureaucrat, and an elf, I think, is the first book. Then like 2 necromancers, an army, something in an army of golems. And I think the current one I'm listening to is 2 necromancers, a dragon, and a vampire. So, like I said, it's an enjoyable series. It's well written. It's humorous. It does tackle some potentially serious issues in a fairly well done manner. It's not overly gory or things that would present a problem for teenagers reading / listening to. I'm quite enjoying it. My wife introduced me to it. And this one appears like it does not want to unwind well. Let's see if I can do this. All right, so there is the end there, other end. Let's see. Let's unwrap this around. Let's try pulling. This wants to be a knot. Let's see if we can make it not be a knot. Sorry to hear that the feed froze. It says I've got good connection this end currently, but it may have been bad earlier. Like I said, I'm on a cellular connection, and I'm not sure how well it's working. All right, let's see. This is... All right, let's get this knot untangled. Sorry if it's not on camera as well as it should be. I have plenty of extra red, so if I have to get frustrated on this one and move on to another one, it won't be a problem. I did bring the big box of floss with me. Okay, so... All right, let's see if I can't get this untangled. All right, so it's actually 2 there. Let's see. Okay, so that's not actually part of that loop, but I can pull this one out and at least remove that portion of the knot from existing. And let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm saying a bunch of words over and over again that aren't necessarily indicative of what I'm thinking. I apologize for that. All right, so let's untangle that portion again and pull that one back out. Take one more and I might be good here. All right. Let's see, is that gonna, yep, that untangled. And will this untangle? Yes, that untangles. And let's see. All right, do not let this tangle into a knot. Okay, that's the other end there. If I can get this one out, I might actually succeed here faster than it could be. All right. Looks like it wants to be a knot here as well. Let's see if I can't loosen this up. Sorry if it's not really on camera, my apologies. Watching me untangle knots. Okay, that one's loose there. And let's see. Can we just untease that? Yay! There we go. Theoretically, that is done. All right. So I'm going to alternate red on either side as I work my way back around to the center on the other side. There is the other end. And if I'm very, very lucky, this will not form a knot as I bring this through, but it shouldn't. And as is usual with internet traffic, some areas get slowdowns, others don't. Different routes are taken. As long as things recover fairly quickly, hopefully there's not too much of a problem. But I am apparently having a much better connection than I was expecting with the cell phone. I'm very happy about that. Ooh, it's almost 1:45 and I'm still only on my first red one. So I don't think I will be getting this entirely done, but I will finish the setup off stream for this since it's fairly apparent what it is I'm doing here. And while I do try and do all my braiding on screen, I'm not as dedicated to doing the setup portions on screen, though I do try and do it so people can see what it is involved with doing the setups. All right. So we have our first red one. Looking good. But as you can see, they're a little twisted when I'm starting out, which is probably why I'm having issues unwrapping. At least I have a garbage can close by so I can dispose of all the wrappers. Okay, that looks reasonably good. Let's give this a shot. I am sorry to hear that. Yes, even though I'm relatively good at it, untangling knots is not a fun thing. So, yep, this one looks like it's unwrapping. Whoops. Assuming I don't pull it off my hand. It's unwrapping fairly nicely. Let's see. Did I mess that one up? Nope, I think I'm good. Got to have enough tension outward so it doesn't like slide off. Though sometimes you can just loosen it and pull and it'll unspool. All right. Other side there. Okay. Tama here and tie this one off. One of the things I'm going to be trying to do is run slightly longer streams to try and get more done each time. Also to help push up my watch hours, as I'm hovering somewhere in the mid 1700s and I need to get it to 3,000. And I think I may have to mute for a minute because it looks like somebody might wind up talking to me in a second, so I will be muting. If they don't talk to me in a little bit, I'll bring it right back. Alrighty, we're back on light, or back on for sound, and ha, that's a mistake. I did not get the other end back up through the top for some reason. I don't know how I'd managed to do that, but let's untie this here. I could also just like cut it and retie it. That's very tempting at this point. Let's see, can I undo those knots? I'm just not going to bother because I'm feeling rather lazy today. All right, so I have glasses there. All right, so there we go. Let's tie this off again. Make sure the ends are even. That was embarrassing. I'm not sure how I managed that. And let's just tie this off again real quick. And one. And two. And three. There we go. Let's see if I can cut this excess knot off real quick with the pink safety scissors. Let's scissor these off.
Have you got anything else? Is it just a chair?
Knot it. Okay, there we go. Knot it with the scissors. Okay, apparently my desktop is offline, which is not surprising with all the work being done. The Wi-Fi might have to be rebooted for whatever reason. Oh yeah, it's not a horribly embarrassing mistake. It's just like, whoops, that's a little embarrassing. No great deep damage to my psyche as a result. Just like a, how did I mess that up? Go. All right. That's looking a little better. Let's make sure tension is nice and even on this. And bring this back in line. There we go. Yeah. This one looks like it's in pretty good shape. Let's give this an unroll attempt. It's not twisted, but it is kind of tight together. All right. So I think we have it here. All right. There's an end. Let's see if we can pull this off. It's wrapped around.
Working on it. Just didn't give us any warning.
Speaking of internet, that was one thing I did mean to do and forgot to do before I started, was to check my monthly usage on my cell phone, see how much this stream used up for me. But I can do that on the next one. See how much I can afford to do. It won't actually cost me extra, but at a certain point they'll throttle me, and then I probably won't be able to stream. So I have to be careful with that. Also, usually my bill resets sometime while I'm out here, or my usage, whatever. Yes, their door is open, so there are flies out here. Okay, did I? Yes, I did manage to have them both on the same side of the Marudai. That's a good thing. All right, let's roll this one up. Almost there. And go. Okay, let's see. This one looks like it's going to be a little interesting, so I'll be trying to be extra careful with it. There we go. That one went much better than expected. And let's see, pass this on through if I can. The safety pin wants to get in the way. All right, so both sides are on the top. Let's tie this off and roll this one up. All right, so we are at 20 out of 32, so I have 12 left to go. And 1, 2, and 3. And we're getting to the point where I think I'm just going to go ahead for today. I will finish this setup off stream and go ahead and for tomorrow night, I will have this all ready to go, so I'll be able to start the braid. I'll take a picture of the finished one, or the finished setup for the thumbnail for the stream, and should be good to go tomorrow night. I feel much better about myself, having been able to at least get this done here, even with the migraine. So I think it's looking pretty good. Thank you very much, everybody who joined in. I really appreciate you watching me on the stream. That makes my experience with this much nicer and helps the channel grow. Thanks, everybody who liked and shared. And we will see you folks tomorrow night. And as always, everybody, stay safe and happy braiding.